I do not know if you guys have seen, but the Koreans and the Southeast Asians are fighting on Twitter, and I'm so sorry, the Koreans are getting ate. The Koreans are getting ate. And, like, it's so great to see. You know, I love being in other people's business. I'm just watching the fights, liking, retweeting. Y'all need to get on Twitter because the Southeast Asians are devouring the Koreans. Like, yes, I love to see it.
Vou trazer mais algumas informações da guerra virtual que está acontecendo entre o Sudeste Asiático e a Coreia do Sul. O Brasil e alguns outros países estão alinhados ao Sudeste Asiático nessa guerra virtual, enquanto a Coreia do Sul, até o momento, pelo que eu vi, tá sozinha. E essa confusão foi pra internet e esse texto aqui ganhou muita repercussão que o cara comentou. Que os coreanos vêm de inferioridade através de cultura pop, dependência de perfeição, que tem padrões de belezas ridículos, expectativas irreais, e termina falando que eles vendem uma cultura americana deturpada através da apropriação de música e da moda afro-americana e que eles são racistas e sempre se sentem superiores ao Sudeste Asiático. E em resposta, como eu falei no outro vídeo, o cara foi e falou: ah, essas são as mulheres do Sudeste Asiático, com a foto de um macaco. Responderam que esse aqui são os padrões de beleza coreanos. Aí aqui tá a moça que foi responder o cara. O cara simplesmente falou assim: ah, vocês não fazem cirurgia plástica porque vocês não têm tecnologia, desenvolvimento, dinheiro pra isso. Aí ela falou: não, é porque nossos parentes, eles não passam pra gente genes deturpados e nem inseguranças. Aí outro cara comentou embaixo porque o comentário do coreano era em coreano. Ele falou: cara, usa o alfabeto, irmão, a gente não fala círculos e quadrados, não. Achei pesado, mas aí eu trouxe também. Aí, se vocês não tinham visto até agora, essa aqui é o tweet que tá tendo muita reply, né? Aí, responderam em cima: meu filho, esse aqui são os seus padrões de beleza. Mas nada disso de fato ofende os coreanos, eu acho. Porque eles são bem resolvidos com plástico, até porque eles têm que ser, né? Mas se você quiser de verdade ofender um homem coreano, é só fazer isso aqui pra eles. Cara, eles é tipo assim: a gente pode perdoar você infringir o Código Penal inteiro, mas não me chama de pau pequeno, pô. E é aí que o Sudeste Asiático tá despontando nessa guerra, porque toda vez que eles vão chamar coreano de pau pequeno, eles ficam muito... Pelo amor de Deus, gente, falaram que essa aqui é a camisinha coreana. E ainda colocar de legenda assim: as unhas das mulheres são maiores do que essa camisinha coreana. Porra. A dica do dia é: não ofenda o coleguinha se os seus padrões pra se sentir ofendido é tão baixo assim. Fica na sua, irmão.
I'm in Asian people's business again, but you know what? The door was open, and who am I not to take a little looky look? So apparently, it is literally all of the Southeast Asian countries against South Korea, and they're getting ate up. They are getting ate up on Twitter. It's like a full-on war. And so they are going in. So a lot of Koreans are kind of being more racist, and then the others, they being creative. Like somebody literally said, we can't criticize God's creation, but we can criticize the doctor's creation. And of course, South Koreans don't have pimples. Pimples don't grow on plastic. And then someone says, I tell you to go jump into the ocean, but the ocean already has a microplastic problem. You shouldn't add to it. Baby, when I say they are coming in hot with the insults, and they're creative as hell. Korea may just have to take that L. They may just have to take that L.
A gente tava no Twitter, aí eu vi esse tweet, né? Aí eu fiquei: oxe, o que tá acontecendo? Todos esses países do Sudeste Asiático, né? E olha quem tá ali no meio: Brasil. Aí eu já pensei: será que isso é alguma coisa das Olimpíadas? Mas pelo que eu entendi, é basicamente a Coreia do Sul é a Argentina da Ásia, né? Tá rolando maior treta lá entre eles. E os sul-coreanos estão sendo racistas com os outros países, né? Da América, da Ásia, do Sudeste Asiático, né? Tal qual a Argentina aqui no Brasil. Aí como nós somos primos distantes dos tailandeses e dos filipinos, colocaram nós na treta também. Mas achei muito engraçado quando eu vi o Brasil ali do nada.
So the Southeast Asians and South Korea is getting into it right now. South Koreans tried to get into like a Southeast Asian show with a professional grade camera, and they were not allowed in. It went from South Koreans victimizing themselves and wondering why they weren't let in the venue, from that to South Koreans are the superior race. Baby, they started tearing Twitter to the floor. Southeast Asians are fed up and they're tired of South Korean shit. South Koreans had the nerve to talk about Southeast Asians' looks, but they are #1 in plastic surgery. I think it looks pretty good, but I don't know. South Koreans were making fun of the Southeast Asians because of their naturally darker skin complexion, even went as far as to comparing them to monkeys. Southeast Asians even went as far as to talk about South Korea's low birth rate and their grape culture. Turns out South Korea is heavily misogynistic and grape often goes unpenalized. Allegedly. Southeast Asia even took it a step further to talk about South Korea's suicide rates. Siblings let me know that they do it for the love of the game, not because they want to win. And unfortunately, South Korea took the bait. They started destroying South Korea on Twitter. Siblings also let me know that they fight each other for sport. They are like siblings for real.
And what after that?
Listen, I'm not Southeast Asian or Asian at all. As you can tell, I am very obviously black. And I'm not Blasian, I'm not none of that. I'm not Asian at all, right? Bro, I'm sorry, this is kill. But so, anyway, I'm just gonna say one thing. As a K-pop stan, as a black K-pop stan, specifically a black American, an African-American K-pop stan, I am not surprised. To this day in 2026, we still have K-pop scandals, controversies of K-pop groups and K-pop idols, cultural appropriating Black American culture, Black culture in general, but especially Black American culture, saying the N-word, doing all that shit, to this day. And then to this day, other K-pop stans are still defending them and infantilizing them. So yeah, and to be honest, I'm actually very happy and excited that the Seedlings, which is a crazy name, like that is fucking fire. Whoever came up with that, you ate.
I'm back in H Mart and Seedlings are cooking Korean. And I can't even say that I'm surprised, because one thing that I have absolutely experienced is the animosity that exists between specifically Koreans and a whole lot of other people in the Asian world, but specifically the Asians with skin that is very close to mine. I've had Korean people stop being cool with me because I was cool with someone who was Filipino, which was trippy for me because I'm like, wow, so then you guys view everyone in Southeast Asia as below us? Mind you, no one's below anyone. But I was like, to see this in person was one of the wildest things I've ever seen. I told you, I'm here to just pick up a little bit of shrimp chips and some pancit. That's it. But I will stay for a little bit of the mess. Me personally, I don't want to see any of you guys arguing. I would much rather you guys actually get along. But when it is common knowledge that Koreans are the white people of Asian people, certain conversations must be had. So let's have them. Oh, and grown man, by the way. Don't believe me? Watch this. Although it's uncomfortable, these conversations have to happen.